I'm going to take you to Industrial Revolution. That one from there. Oh, take it off. It's been hard work to take it off, but how to. What it is with these exhausts is, like, originally the back box is broken, where that little hose connected to the back box in it, the neck was broken. So I checked it online, between 50 to 65 pounds to purchase, and I thought, like, wouldn't that be nice if I can learn something out of it? Since I have done a lot of welding in the past, I thought, like, it's a learning opportunity. And then trying to take that out, it doesn't want to come out originally, and then I have to cut them with a grinder. See where I'm putting the screws, that's where I cut it open and managed to get out. Even the clamp was like seized. See all that white paint round, that's a primer. Because of the corrosion I have to do that. I'm going to do the black one later. So in order to remove it, I tried it many ways, and then I'll have to cut it open and then use the screwdriver to get out, and then I have to, because it's a cast iron, so it's not easy once it's open and to make it a shape. Okay, and then I'll have to work hard at it to make it round shape, and I'm trying to put it in a place that smoothly goes in, so that I can put the gun gum to secure it or whatever. And then I have to weld it and all. The reason why I done these, like, we living in a age like everything is easy, like money can buy anything easily. Like 50-60 pounds is not a lot of money in England. You can afford to pay the part and the labour, maybe £100 and £120-30, and a job done. But look what's happening around here. So it's not good. So I learn, like, in a way, anything, it teaches me new stuff. If you look at all my channels, like all other videos, it's all about learning new stuff. The things I know, I'll learn more out of it and trying to get better at it. So that's why I thought, like, instead of buying a part and then make my job easier, so I'd rather take the opportunity to learn something out of it, to get uncomfortable. So that's what is happening here now, trying to fit around that smoothly. So after welding it, because I have to place it in the right way in order to weld it. Once it's welded, I don't want that one to cause this problem with the boxes. Just imagine if the back boxes are attached to it, it's going to be hard work. So that's why I just want to make it as smooth as I can, so it will easily fit inside. Then I can weld it and put it all together. Before anything, the preparation is the key. So I just used that 80 grit sandpaper to sand them down and just clean all that rust, so that can go smooth. And then even for the welding also, it's going to help. See where that thingy pot is, I'll show you in a minute. I mean the hole, because as I was removing it, it made just a little hole on them, on the end bit where the joint connects it, because of the rust. So I have to sort of I can't weld that pipe, because then I have to take the other part out of it. So then I thought, like, okay, then if I can find the similar identical, the strong metal or round shaped or whatever, then I have to make it a round shape, then put it round and then gum it, and then the back box can go over it, then clamp it together. That's the idea. Then you'll see it when it's finishing. And then I thought like to clean the whole thing, the rust free, before I apply the gum. Then I can apply the gum and then do the repair. And then I found a good, like, strong thick metal piece, and I round it so that it can cover the whole gap. So I mean I can do a simple repair, but it won't last longer. So then I thought like, you rather do a good strong metal pieces and then to put it a cover on it, then go from there. And then in the end, that's what I done. So when I clean them all, then apply the gum and put it around and put the clamp and tighten it up and just left it. So what I done, just happened to move the clamp towards the end so that the back box can go over that repair. So I just have to move that to the end bit and then get on with the other things. Then come to welding part.
Right, there's a lot of story on this one. First of all, like you see on my earlier version, that part I just take it in position. So regionally, how to mark them where it was, and then place them how it was originally on the exhaust pipe, and then just place it as it is, and then make up. This is very important one. My old one is gone. This one is very good. We got solar thing and all this. So yeah, put that one in. So let's go. I mean, these things, like I said, it's I learned how to weld it. That's it. It's not about, before we buy this whole box, that's only about £60, but it's not about that. I learned the skill. So now I know how to weld it, because when I originally started, it was bloody all over. But now, like I said, we see in my previous video, I didn't even know how to replace them. But now, see, like when it's come, what I was learned, because I'm zero on welding. So what I learned is, when you come to welding, you shouldn't have too much gap between them two joints. So that's why I put pieces of metal to join them. So as long as they very close to each other, the welding bit's made easier. So you can't just touch it continuously, it's just got to be. Yeah, like once spark is coming, you have to keep moving slowly, a little bit at a time, because it's so hot. It's got to be a little at a time. If we get that, and then you have to move it to the next closest location. So that's how we get that smooth. If you keep on one place, because of the heat, it make hole, because it will melt it. So you got to just move. And also you need a lot of patience to do this, because you can only do it little at a time, one dot at a time. That's how we fill the gap. once it's filled, then you can go, you can on top, like you can go over it more layers. See, that is completely gone now. So before I didn't know how to take them off. Now I know. So just so you see, nowadays you got newer ones coming in, which is easy. But I like old school way. That I bought like about 20 pieces of them for £6, which is really handy. Start it, and that's it. Make sure you never forget your gloves. So as it's holding in place, so now more stable than it was. Now I can, like so, if I have more control. Right, I'm going to stop it at this level. Oh, actually, I got one more thing I'll show you. Because to make it, to remove this, how to happen to cut that piece. So I'm going to weld that as well. Alright, I'm going to stop it at this level, reason being, and that's sufficient for it. Now, I'm not done yet with this one because when I'm welded inside, it may have some tiny gaps in it, so I need to grind it a little bit, straighten it up, and then just do one more fill. Because when I done one of them last year on a Yaris, Toyota Yaris, I didn't remove S part. It's always ideal to take it off and then do it because you can do it properly. So originally I was a learning kid, so I didn't know how to do things, so I have to learn step by step. So now I kind of know what I'm doing. So this one is one layer, so it's helped to hold it in place. It's extreme hot, never touch them. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to grind a little bit, take them bits off, whichever hole in them, and then just do one more. And that's going to be properly filled up. I don't know whether that can appear inside or not. Oops. So that's this about it. At least if I pay £60 for these, and then I can replace it myself, or even if I pay to the labour, to the garage, I don't get to learn nothing. As soon as I got time to learn it, for me it's a new skill. It's part of a good living. And this may not help the people in UK because it's a rich country. I think still they are rich. People don't do them, so they rather to to earning in some means, and then um, they pay to the garage, and then, but that's how we don't get no manufacturing in the UK. All these you see, they're coming from abroad for cheaper price. But if you ask, like, if one of them things to be manufactured in the United Kingdom, that's going to be way too expensive. But why not? You know what I mean? So it's not. See, I can afford to pay all this, but while I'm putting my effort to learn a new career, so it may be bullshit if I talk the same thing in United Kingdom, but if it's outside, I buy for you in the side of the world, people make a living out of it. People in the United Kingdom don't know that value. Fortunate, especially the younger generation. What I mean, the gentleman who sold me this welding machine, he was at his 80s, I believe, and then he taught me how to weld it. He had a little nice little garage at the back of his house, and then he got all the tools available, and he wanted to sell it because maybe his age, or maybe he got a new version of welding machine, because nowadays you got a lot of new welding machine and all this. So he taught me how to do it. So it's a pure manual from really old school. But people don't learn that, sadly. Why not? See my channel, you go through all the videos, you have plenty of other ideas you can learn of. Well, in a way, master of none, but I know how. At least you don't missold by people. That's the fear out there. Because if you know how much it's going to cost for the work and the labor and all that, you'll be much careful. But if you don't know, then you'll end up paying more price. So see, when it's come before fixing it, I had to do my research, how much it's going to cost for that part, what is the welding bit costs and all that, and then labor. To put comparing all together, I know how much it's going to cost. So by chance, if I happen to go to a garage, I know how much they're going to charge. So, I will not at least pay too much money towards it. You know what I mean? So there is no problem when you don't have money, but when you start earning, when you got money, that's when you got all the problems, because you don't know your self worth. See, a lot of people don't even know how to operate one of them. To be honest, how sad is that? I mean, it's straightforward, but it's scary, because when they're playing, it's very powerful. But, I mean, when I was young, I was too lazy in learning. As I get older, I mean, I'm into learning, like anything, just name it. So I got that masterpiece, so I'm going to trim it a little bit and then redo that. What it does is it takes off all the loose bits, so then we can just, you see, before it's looked like fill, so then now you can see that's the gaps where it is, so that I can refill it, and then so that will be more solid. So after, when we're done, taking all the loose bits and it made a hole again, so only wherever not connecting, so now I can at least redo them. So that will, this side is more solid. The other one, I'm going to go over it again, so that will be good as new. See, this is how we can do things. Like seal it properly, and it's good to go. The idea is, you don't want to invent one of them. brand new. But to get you know how these things are works, so you don't want to put this new one in, but it's help you to understand how this work. I mean, originally I don't know how to even weld it, but now I know how to weld in it, and I'm getting better at it day by day, which is really good. All looking good. Don't forget this one of them, because you can't look at them with your normal eye. So go be. Looks alright. Let's look more solid now. That's it. Proper. So I don't think it doesn't need any more welding because it's fully sealed. Look inside, it's all good. Now, got to put together. And yeah, probably I'll do another video when I put together. See, this is it. I don't bother these things because it's the end bit, and also I put another metal piece in there. And oh, that little thing. I need to do that a little bit. Yeah. See, this time I'll take it off as a part and then weld it properly. But last time I weld it while it's in the vehicle. So now, the one I done it in the last, and I put through the MOT and I passed it, and it's last over a year. Even a year after, the middle part of the exhaust gone, not the back box is still there. One of them, all the others. But in the end, smoke should get out of the box without getting into the vehicle. That's the whole idea, right? So it doesn't want to the carbon monoxide doesn't want to get into the vehicle. That's the fundamental idea of it. But if all that shit goes in the air, that causes more pollution and all that. But that's a different story. But the idea of it, this carbon monoxide doesn't want to get into the vehicle as long as there is no, I mean, the gap that can come out, the smoke can come out, and then if it's properly sealed, no problem. That's what they look for in the emojis, and then that's it. Ideally, if we can understand that and if we can work on that, my question is why not? In I think in England, it's normally people know that, but the people live outside England, and I mean, like outside United Kingdom in a way. Some Europe countries, yes, but the people from um, Asia or Africa, I don't know. And well, I can see the living standard between there and here is different. So I thought even one person encouraged them to learn stuff like what I do, that'll be the credit.
Why the part 2 will have to put them together. So see you on the next one.